What's going on, guys? Bottom Bounce Fishing here, and today I've gotten some requests to show how I make my custom baits, and I'm going to show you guys today. So first thing, we're going to go over what you need. So first of all, you're going to need a microwave. This thing, 70 bucks. That's the cheapest one I saw. That's how much it's going to cost you. Then you're going to need a mold. This is my crawfish mold. About 25 bucks, so we're already about 100 bucks in. Then need a cup, 2 bucks. Injector, $30. Some clamps I got for free, hot pads I got for free. Lastly, your baits. I'm using some Zoom trick worms basically, and we're gonna see how this works. Okay, so before I start the video, we're gonna go over some advantages and disadvantages of using all of this. So advantage number one, everything you see here, completely reusable. Say we take this right here, right? A Guggen bait crawl. We take this out and we use it, and say it gets hurt a little bit. Say we lose a claw and we want to just get rid of it, right? Or you won't be able to rip it because use it anymore because it ripped through the plastic. You can throw that in a bag like I do over here. This is my bag of baits. Right here, bag of baits, more bag of baits. You can throw it in there and you can reuse it. You can melt it down and make an exact replica of that bait and keep fishing. Now, in fact, it's going to be later on in the time, but you can just reuse them. So the startup cost is about $150. Advantage number two, it's completely recyclable. It's recyclable, and it helps nature really. That's less plastic that's going into circulation, and you're able to recirculate that plastic instead of throwing it away into a dumpster. Advantage number three, I would say, is a big one for me. You can make your own colors. Guggen Baits does not have every color in the world, right? Say you wanted to make this in here. It's a really dark green with red flakes. Say you wanted to make that, right? Here it is right here. Red flake, dark green, boom. You can make it. With this, you can make it. Now, we're gonna go into a couple disadvantages I find with using it. Disadvantage number one, extremely toxic. The fumes that melting plastic puts off is extremely toxic, and that's why I always wear a mask. This way, I always wear a mask. So I never don't wear a mask because it causes cancer. That's the kind of fumes that come out of that. Disadvantage number two, the initial cost is extremely expensive, $150. But this goes into an advantage, saves you money over time. If you make 7 of them, that's $6 saved. So if you make 70 of them, you're saving $60. See where I'm going with that? So once you hit a break-even point, you start saving money at that point. Disadvantage number two, it's just dangerous to do this. As you guys can see on my leg here, I have some burns that are going to be scars now because it exploded on me my first time doing it. I had no idea what I was doing. So make sure you take all the safety precautions when doing your own baits. I feel like that's about it for the advantages. How about we get right into the video? Okay, so first step, we're going to find our baits. So this is our baits right here, and we're just going to take a handful of them, all of them right here, and we're just going to drop them all in there. Boom. I broke the door off my microwave, so then we're just going to throw it in there, close it, set it for about 5 minutes. I'm not going to keep it in there for the whole 5 minutes because it will, in fact, burn. Next step, take this, open it up, get some of your olive oil, worm oil, whatever you want to do, and just coat the inside with this oil. Helps removing all of it. You just want to coat the whole inside with it. Get the other one. You want it to come out the easiest it can come out. You're going to close that up. Now you need to get your clamps. I'll put you guys on the microwave real quick so you guys can see me. Okay, so I like to put this clamp up here and tighten it down. Get my C clamp, put it on the bottom here, tighten it down. Okay, so we got all that done. Now, I want to get that mask on because it's starting to pour out those toxic fumes. Now, eye protection is ideal in this situation to make sure nothing happens, but unfortunately, I do not have any eye protection. Get my hot pads, and we're in business. Okay, so I'm gonna put you guys over here so you guys can see what exactly I do. Make sure you guys can see. Yep, we're good. Okay, so it's been about 2 minutes now. So we're gonna try to pop it out, see how much is melted. Okay, a good portion of it is melted. It's starting to foam up. That's some good signs. So we're just gonna go in there and we're gonna see how that smoke complete just cancer smoke. This mask isn't the best, but it's better than any mask. So this is still really clumpy, a lot of oxygen coming out of there right now. So we're just gonna let, or whatever gas it is, I don't think that's oxygen, but we're just gonna let it do more. See how easy it builds up on that? We don't want that. We want it to be very slim build up. So we're gonna take this one and scoop all of that back in there. To be remelted. So we're about 2 minutes in. So on my specific microwave, it's about 3 minutes to make it to the perfect conditions, but you always want to be stirring it. I use a little screwdriver to stir it around. Works best for me. So I'm gonna wait about till 2:20 to open it up again, give it a good cook time. All right, we're here at 2:20. Pop that open. Okay, we're really getting close to this point where we're going to be wanting to use it, but we're not exactly there. We constantly want to be stirring though. Make sure none of that stuff stays in the bottom. All those, all the salt and all the little glitter. We want that to be floating around in there as much as possible. Scrape it off the walls because we want that to be a part of our baits. And we want those oxygen bubbles coming out of it to be completely just gone. So we're gonna try our best to get those out of there. See, less buildup on this. That is exactly what we're looking for. And we had it in there stirring it around, barely any buildup. We're gonna give it its last 20 seconds to cook up. And once that's done, we're gonna be putting it in there. I'm gonna show you guys what my plastic looked like because it will burn very quickly after you get it to this point, how hot it is. So you have to be very careful not to start a plastic fire or not to just completely smoke up your area of doing it. Okay, so this looks about done. It's very liquidy. Show you guys how this looks in there. So that's what it looks like. Whoops. That's what it looks like. And now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our injector, we're gonna soak it all up, we're gonna purge it to make sure there's no oxygen left in there. We're gonna move it over to here. Big pushes in to make sure it can fill all those little gaps in there, because those claws on the crawfish are very hard to get into sometimes, and sometimes doesn't do it right. Looks like we have it almost full. You want to push it up to the end here. It's completely full, and then pour the rest back in. All right, and so now all of that's good. Just clean up your injector now, make sure that plastic doesn't stay on there for that long. So as you guys can see right there, whoa, what the hell is wrong with my camera? Close to the top there, I don't think anything really else bad. You want to pick up all this extra stuff right on the edges here. Actually get that out. Throw it back in there to make sure it's nice and ready for when your next batch done. But this is a pretty clean pull or pour. Not much came out. I'm hoping it really did well. As you see, I have June bug right here. This is BAITS June bug. This is I think I want to say Yum's Trickworm June bug. This is Gary Yamamoto's black and or purple and their June bug, I guess. And this is color I made up, trying to make it as orange as possible. This is another green and black kind of red flake, really dark green. You can barely see those red flakes. And this is just some funny color I made up. And then I want to make these neon ones a color, as you can see there. That'd be pretty cool. And yeah, so it's gonna take about like a minute for this to cool, and I'll see you guys when we get there. All right, so I think it's about ready to be taken out. So we're just gonna undo the clamps. You guys over here real quick. I'll undo this one. That's done. Okay, so moment of truth. Can I do this one-handed? Yep, that's, if I can do that one-handed, wow, that is just beautiful. That couldn't have came out any more perfect. Let me put you guys over here so I can take this fully out of the mold. It just flies right out. So that is just perfect. That could not have been done any better for you guys. Wow, just look at that. Let's get in the sun. Let's just see how that glitter reacts when it hits that sun. Not a lot of red. There's a lot of like light red. But man, this thing's almost perfect. I don't think there's anything wrong with this one, in fact. Like, I think this one's just like, there's no holes, there's no bubbles. This is the most perfect bait. Really light green. I'm liking this one. That is really good. Was expecting not to have to do this multiple times, but that was the first try. Wow. So we're gonna look at the differences now between my bait and Guggen Squad's crack and crawl. Okay, so we're gonna line this up right here. We're gonna line mine up next to it. Okay, so first notable difference, the antennas aren't full on mine. That doesn't make a big difference. Claws look about the same size, but if you look at this part of the claw, let's see if we can grab them. Look at the size difference on that. If you guys can see, this one's almost like twice the dimensions, but that really doesn't matter. If there's that little that's still there and pretty full, that's not going to hurt it that much. The plastic durability, this just came out, so it's a little bit less durable, but this is pretty durable plastic, I would say. I have a way lighter color. I have red flakes, they don't have red flakes. I'm really liking mine better. Screw you, green Guggen baits. I never liked you. I always like my own green ones better, but I love their June bug color. That's why I have a lot of it right there. But yeah, that's really just beautiful. So I think that's gonna be it for the video, guys. I didn't expect it to go so smoothly, but it did. And leave a like in the comment section, or leave a like down below, comment in the comment section down below, sub to my channel, look in the description to see all the videos on how my custom baits do work. And I'll see you guys next time.